Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is part 2 of my walk and talk, and I did the one before this was on overload and interval training, how you should integrate it into your training. This talk or chat is about having variation in your training, basically for longevity, versus specificity in your training to achieve a goal. Now, variation, if you have one form of training that you do and you just hammer that every day, you have these, I'm going to train every day for 30 days, for 3 months, for a year or whatever, and I'm doing exactly the same training. You can still go on a journey of training every day if you wish. It's good for mentally, it's good to test yourself. But the truth is, and I think to some people it may be a bit of an uncomfortable truth, as they call it, is that if you continually hack out sessions that are the same style every day, week in, week out, you are going to decrease, ultimately, your longevity. And at this point in time, you may think, all right, this is great, I'm doing these sessions. But, before you know it, you'll blink 3 times and 10 years has gone. And you're getting aches and pains, you're getting shoulder issues. If there's lots of push-ups involved, you might be getting knee issues. And it's decreasing your longevity that you're going to, you're going to want to be training in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. So variation is the key. You've got to have a wide variety of training sessions available. Otherwise, you are just going to wear out the same joints and tendons and ligaments. They're just going to become strained. You've got to change it up. You can still train regularly, but you've got to have variation in your training. So, for example, you can have circuits that you do that are just legs. Squat jumps, lunge jumps, go for a run, step running, all sorts of things that you can do to give your upper body a rest. Then there are sessions that you can do that are that the majority of the work is done in the upper body. Some have got a combination, but vary the work for longevity. Now, that is offset by the idea then that if you want to achieve a specific thing, you're going for a PB in a particular type of thing, then you have to do specificity. You have to train at that particular thing. And one of the sayings I always used was, if you want to achieve extreme things, you have to do extreme things. And the only way to get, for example, I've used this example before, if you were doing Navy SEALs burpees, the only way to get good at those is to do a lot of them. And to, as I mentioned in the previous video, have a scientifically worked out program involving interval training, different ways to vary the intensity versus the quantity. So there's no getting away from the fact of specificity when you are trying to go for a specific goal. But if you're going for longevity and you're training for, health and fitness and to have a strong, fit body and mind for your life, variation is the key. So again, these things are food for thought. I don't want to just come across as saying this is how it has to be, but these are things that I've sort of realised in my life. I've managed to be able to train super hard. I'm 56 now, and I can still train very hard in a lot of sort of dynamic exercises, and I put that down to variation. Obviously, I played a lot of squash in my when I was playing professionally, so there's no getting away from. It's like we're running out of light now. There's no getting away from specificity, but you can still have a variation in your training and still be training very hard. So yeah, that's the I guess the topic of discussion for this video, and yeah, interested to see in the comments what you think about that. So okay, see you in the next video.